My name is Jaxon Parrott, and I'm a firm believer that humans have limitless potential. I believe you're here for a reason, and you ultimately have two choices for how you will evolve. Number one, you can follow everyone else and go down the tunnel that leads to mediocrity, some comfort, but mostly delusion with no real beauty and meaning to speak of. Or two, become viciously aware of your true self and go down the tunnel that leads to some original discomfort and pain, but followed by intense beauty beyond anything you've ever known humanly possible. I found myself at that crossroads. My whole life I'd listened to what everyone else was saying. I was told to go to school and study a certain way. I was told to eat a certain way, lift a certain way, think a certain way, and ultimately just live a certain way. And as the years went by, I couldn't help but to continually ask myself, is there more? And I began to realize that almost everything I was told and taught growing up contained some form of limitation. That's the best way I could describe how I felt, severely limited. And during this time, I couldn't help but notice a burning desire inside me that was desperately trying to unleash itself and come to fruition. And it wasn't until I began to listen to this desire that I began to question everything. I took a big step back and took an objective look at the world and what was happening around me, and decided that I was going to find the real truth. This meant being completely real to myself in my current position and taking full responsibility for everything in my life. And although this was painful at first, I realized that if I could be the cause of where I was, then I had complete control and power as to where I was going. And the question no longer was, who am I? But rather, who am I becoming? I decided to no longer complain or blame external circumstances, but instead control and direct them. I no longer was a slave to other people's opinions and judgments. And the beautiful thing was, I was able to carry this into every aspect of my life. My viewpoint on fitness and health also changed dramatically. I no longer listened to what the next blog post or article or YouTube video were telling me, and instead found the objective truth myself as to what was right. My entire paradigm had shifted, and what used to look like a tornado of confusion now settled out of sight. No longer was life a whirlwind out of my control. No longer did I feel stuck and passionless in my situation. The script had been flipped, and I now ran the show. Life was no longer happening to me, but instead happening for me. What I learned and incorporated in my teachings aren't taught in school. They aren't displayed in the news and common articles, and they sure as hell aren't the societal norm. But that's exactly why they work. Ideas such as, it's in your genes, you're stuck where you are, so learn to enjoy it. You're not good enough. You just don't have it. Your failures or mistakes define you, are all lies. However, the truth is that you do have limitless potential. You do have the power to create. You do have a choice in your life and where you're going. You can achieve the mindset you want. You can achieve the body you want. And you can achieve the life you ultimately desire. I believe humans are creators and are powerful beyond measure. I believe you have everything it takes to get what you want. You just need the right tools. Let's get you there.